Shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here are the starters for Houston. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And for the Mavericks, Thompson and Flagg fill out the wings. Davis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Irving in at the point. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Durant. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
On the wing, Irving, covered by Smith. And here's Thompson for three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Van Vliet scanning the floor, shoots over Davis. Van Vliet misses.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred Van Vliet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He's come a long way. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report.
Uh-oh, okay. AD put a little something extra on that jam. That's not fair. Let's just say that.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. The kick out to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Durant. Over Flagg. And that one's good by Durant.
Just smooth and cool as ever. Durant ignores the clock and is completely focused on finding his shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Irving. And Durant with the block.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
Şengün, the screen. Thompson outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
To the inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Irving. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
I'm going to be honest, like Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Van Vliet against Irving. Here's Şengün. 5 on the clock. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's Flagg with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 3. Thompson passes to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Durant. Irving, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Dallas on top, up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Shepard is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. Talking about Dorian Finney-Smith. He plays that 3-and-D role so well, RJ.
Yeah, he's one tough dude. Long, athletic, loves that corner three. He has all the tools that teams are looking for.
And Dallas with possession. Irving with it. He's scoreless. Marshall on the wing. Here's Christie. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. Outside Eason. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Capella. Outside Durant. Here's Eason. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Washington passes to Lively. And here is Irving. The three is up. Dallas no good that time either. Here's Shepard. Pass to Durant. Here's Capella. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Washington. Flags checked in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Christie. And Houston will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Clint Capella. Smith comes in for Finney-Smith. Thompson, he's checked in for Eason. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepard. Now here's Davis. 6 points for him. Dallas no good that time either. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Ho-hum, guess what? Another bucket for KD, just making the game look easy.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Russell is checked in.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a three-level, two-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Eason's checked in for Houston. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Back to you, Brian.
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Russell. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. The kick out to Van Vliet. Jacks up a three. Houston with another miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Counted from distance. Here's Van Vliet. launches a three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Rockets ahead, up by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our reception.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
A pair of first overall picks of the front court. Flag and Davis. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Gafford in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And up the court they come, the Mavericks on the break.
And how about Flag's speed on the breakaway? I mean, this young guy can really move.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for Houston. Outside Durant. Şengün, the screen to the middle. And Şengün throw it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Irving comes to help. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Here's Smith. Three-pointer. And it's Flag with a rebound. Outside Davis. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Van Vliet. Gafford with a screen on Van Vliet. Irving, the pass to Gafford. And stolen by Durant. Here's Smith. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gafford against Durant. And Gafford with the block. Thompson passes to Davis. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Washington passes to Irving. Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. Shot clock at 5. He can't hit get that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Now here's Eason. No points so far. Outside Davis. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Gafford. On the wing, Irving. Pure from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
A capable shooter from distance. Give Kyrie space to fire, and he does not pass it up.
The deep 3 from Durant. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Thompson. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. Irving finds Thompson. Now Washington. And here's Gafford. Irving with a deep 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Aaron Holiday. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Capella in at center, filling out the middle. Now here's Irving. Here's Washington. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Rockets trail by 7. Durant, the pass to Eason. Back to Durant. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
And it's Irving missing.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Down low. It's stolen by Washington. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Davis comes in for Washington. Flags checked in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Van Vliet. Durant. Oh, no good on the layup. The Mavericks lead by 7. Irving. The free ball is down.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
Here's Durant. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Irving looking it over. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Rockets trail by 8. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Davis pulls it down. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Outside Thompson. Now Irving. Now Davis fires the 3. Rebounded by Smith. Durant against Gafford. A throwback possession. 2 points.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. .107 left in the fourth quarter. And he sinks the jumper. Rockets trail by 8. Durant! It's money from deep.
What a big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
Now here's Irving. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
Now Davis. Gafford. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And here are the Rockets. They trail by 7. Jabari Smith. Yes, sir, with the 3.
You don't need experience if you have guts. The young fella gets thrown right into the action. Smith Jr. wants to be here in late games.
And so they foul intentionally.
Fred VanVleet, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts him on 5.
Taking 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Tipped away, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And Houston has possession. Here's VanVleet, takes a 3, that misses. And here is Thompson. So it's Dallas winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of 2 halves. What started working for you there?
We started playing defense. In the second half, played the right way. Started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more at pace. And we was able to get the lead. In the first half, we wasn't playing defense. We wasn't talking. And, we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that, we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.